Hello guys, welcome back to Teach English Now. I'm Mr. Freh, your teacher, biology teacher for this year school. Uh, uh, the last sessions we studied how to write an effective title for a scientific paper. We saw also how to write a good introduction, and we saw in another video how to write a good material and methods presentation, and we saw also how to write a good results presentation. As we usually do, we are going to work in small groups for communicative approach, and today we are going to study how to write a good discussion and conclusion and how to achieve your good paper. See you later. I prepare for you a good PowerPoint presentation.
Statistical significance. What about statistical significance? In scientific research, results are often examined in terms of their significance. When researchers say their results have statistical significance, they often mean that there is a high probability that the results were not due to chance. What about discussion and conclusions section? The discussion section is where the authors explain how their results meet the objectives of the study, address the knowledge gaps highlighted in the introduction, and suggest ideas for future research. In the introduction to the article, authors paint landscape to place their research there and then focus on the article at hand. In discussion, it works in reverse, with authors evaluating their own work and then emphasizing to leave the reader with a clear impression of the impact of the reported research on the landscape described in the introduction. A good discussion should contain an accurate statement of results, appropriately explain the meaning, relevance, and the importance of the results, make appropriate comparisons with similar studies, offer alternative explanations of the results, mention no limitations, make suggestions for the future research. Statement and explanation of results. When writing the discussion section, look to see you made a direct statement of the results of the study. Ideally, this is the first thing the authors will mention, followed by other case findings from their data. Then they should clearly explain the meaning of those findings and their relevance to the larger field. Some journals may ask you to comment articles' unique contribution to a field. the novelty of the results or the practical implications they may have for other researchers or the general public. Comparison with the other studies and the alternative explanations. Authors should rely their findings to previous studies and existing knowledge. It's acceptable for authors to introduce new references in the discussion section that were not mentioned in the introduction if they serve more relevant function or comparison here, rather than informing the literature review of past. Sometimes the results are unexpected. The authors should then discuss the various possible scenarios. Limitations and suggestions for future research. Authors are often aware of the limitation of their work. They can't state them explicitly and lead to suggestions for future research to address them. There are common mistakes. The most common mistakes authors make in discussion and conclusion section are superficial processing of data, overestimating the importance of results, unjustified speculation that's not based on evidence, conclusions not supported by data. What about conclusions not supported by data? Authors may extrapolate from the results, but should not introduce ideas that deviate from the original stated aims of the article and should not claim that the research evidence does not support it. Take it against the goals stated in the introduction and check the results to see if the data really supports the conclusions. What about good conclusions? A good conclusion should clearly state conclusions, respond to study objectives, be supported by results or references.